Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Brittany back, better another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post, because you know what it is. You know your girl posts frequently. All right, y'all already know what we doing, so say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a Dougie bow, our Dougie y'all. Into this video, click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come, because this video is going to be quick and to the point, because I honestly don't care. This video is only getting made because I love y'all, and I know certain people do want me to do a review still of Love and War, even though at this point they need to take the show off of the network. Like, I'm very much so bored. Like I said, it has its highs, but I think, we have continued to hit the low. We're just continuing to hit it, and it's very boring. I think the only thing that excited me was seeing Jay Galore and Chinks. That's about it. So they start off with everybody basically talking about Shaba and how they feel as though Shaba should have Ants back more, and how she should just be doing more because she came here with him, and he feel as though he's not telling Shaba to jump in nothing, but if it gets too crazy, she needs to make that decision for herself, basically saying that he wants Shaba to jump in his stuff. Personally, for me, I don't believe Shaba should be jumping in nothing, because every time, she's just in the vicinity, they, oh, powder. Like, no. And it'd be different if, like, women was jumping off on him. This is men, babes. No. And honestly, Shaba is just peeping the scenery. I definitely believe that, Shaba just came for her check. I don't know how much they paid Shaba, but it's giving more so like Shaba is being herself in her confessionals, but she has to keep her head on the swivel and down in these scenes because she just never know what's gonna happen. I definitely believe, like, slowly but surely she's gonna get to her little breaking point, because we do know that her and the other girl get into it. Like, she get into it with two people, I believe. So I think, in a minute, she gonna, quote unquote, prove herself. But overall, right now, no, you shouldn't keep putting Shaba in it, because those are men. And mind you, too, again, Ant continues to put himself in these situations. Why should she, as a woman, be jumping into male business? Like, no, she's not going to put herself in that predicament. And I don't think that she wrong for not putting herself in that predicament. And Becca and Jay Galore, like, oh, I'm riding for mine. First of all, Becca, yours can't even get touched, let alone if anybody finna say something out the way to him. And then Chinks don't even say nothing. Every time you see him in the scene, he's eating stuff in his face or quiet on mute. So, girl, boo. And honestly, Maul cannot talk about nobody when he did not have D. Scott's back at all. So please, shouldn't even be in the room. One thing Cashy gonna do, he gonna rep where he stay, okay? Like, he don't play. I mean, he gonna stand on, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. We don't get down like that. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, baby. I'm from St. Louis, Missouri, baby. Like, he gonna let it be known. He gonna rep, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. And one thing that we don't do is play with you out. It's Cashy trying to clock Tasha. And I just really don't appreciate what you said. If you're going to speak on me and you're going to speak on something that you don't know, I would prefer you say allegedly her. Okay, yeah. So anyways, we're going to get Poodie out here and we're going to blah, 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 blah. She is like, everything went over her head. She was like, yeah, anyways, yep. Anyway, we're going to get Poodie out here, okay? Do your job. Shut up. Leave me alone. So Poodie comes in, and if Poodie say he Cashy one more time, why do you keep calling this man by his Instagram name? You hear everybody saying Cashy. You still up, he Cashy. Me and he Cashy got a problem. Like, why do you keep saying he Cashy? And on top of that, too, now he's whipping himself. Shut up. No, he is not. Shouldn't have been antagonized his homeboy. Simple. I mean, at least Poodie real, though. He said he'll liability the press on. No shade. Because when I tell you, it was the quickest beat down. I mean, quick. Boom, boom, bow, bow, bow. Like, had him on the floor so quick. I'm like, dang, Poodie couldn't even get out the door. And I agree. We are on episode, like 10 at this point. I think y'all should have been had a conversation with them about understanding like where they were. And y'all should have treated it as marriage boot camp, other than trying to get them together, to blurt out what Aunt got going on and everything else. From the beginning, production should have treated it as it was marriage boot camp. Simple. Y'all was trying to have them go back and forth and stuff in the beginning to finally get to this point. Like, we've been wanting this the whole time. So my favorite part of the episode is when they called Chinks and Jay Galore doing what need to be done. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was very invested. But I will say this, even though, he embarrassed her, he had enough respect for her and himself to like cover them up, because he's the one who threw that cover on them. He threw it over her face and everything. So I will say that, even though he embarrassed her, I respect the fact of, once they figured out like, hey, they have a camera, he threw the cover over them, to let it be known like, we're not doing that. And even though, he kind of didn't go off about it, it was just more like, oh, it is what it is, only on Now That's TV. I do feel as though, he had some type of respect for her, and I liked it that, because he didn't have to do that. He could have just covered himself up, but he threw the cover over both of them so fast, he threw it over her face, and even though she up here saying like, oh, I'm not camera shy and all this and that, I definitely believe, you wouldn't want that on Now That's TV. It's one thing for you to make people pay for it and it to be on, your stuff, but it's another for, you to just have it out. I will say this though. Jay Galore, like, I seen one of hers. Let me tell you, what I don't like no yeller. Even though I'm a yeller, I don't like when people yell. She do too much yelling. It's too much sound. That's why I can't get into hers. It's too much. Oh. Oh no. That be getting on my nerves. I like, sound here and there, but she sound the whole time. Oh no, I don't like sound the whole time. Like, give me more. Give me something else. But overall, favorite part of the episode, swear. And I definitely think it's weird that one of them asked, how was it? What? Like, please get out of my face. And you could tell Chinks was getting a little irritated. Like, he wasn't irritated, but you could tell he was, getting to a point of like, get out. Like, why did y'all come in here? But y'all know who to play with. Y'all definitely know who to play with. I'm not gonna lie, as y'all should go back to doing what y'all was doing. Baby, especially if I was already almost, girl, get out. So Poodie and Landon come to counseling, and oh my God, Landon was giving game. And when he was like, oh yeah, me and Poodie don't be getting into it, we don't fight. Literally, Poodie head was down. He jumped up. He said, what? Didn't you just sock on me in the room? It's them showing a clip of blurring it out. Why y'all blurring it out? What's the purpose of blurring it out? They just fighting in the back. But yeah, a little aggressive. No lie. Got that daddy. It's just been elf ever since. If he's verbally, you're DV. You're physically. Y'all do not mind, okay? Both of y'all get y'all anger out in different ways. Yours through your fist and his through his mouth. It's Landon being like, I just choked him up, like sexy, like chill out. It's them. This is not funny. It's them then showing the footage of him punching Poodie in the face. He's like, I sure did. Call the laws. Call the laws. We have a DV on our hands. Call the laws ASAP. Blink twice if you need help. That's why you was crying. Your eyes was hurting because he had just punched you so hard. He's embarrassing you by socking you down. Yep. Blink twice. Blink, 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 blink. Blink. Blink, Poodie. I have the laws on speed dial. Landon is so manipulative. You cried because you wanted to cry. The laws are on their way. Help, Poodie. No, Lord. It's him. You cried because you wanted to cry. Like, I'm crying because you hurt my feelings. You're embarrassing me. No. I didn't embarrass you. You put yourself in a situation to get embarrassed. Okay, then you want to make yourself cry. Like, oh my God, so manipulative. Smooth talking, smooth walking, very manipulative. Everybody stay away. It's the manipulation. No, he's crying. I said boundaries. We're not together like that. We just homies. We just chilling. Yeah, I kiss on you. Yeah, I cuddle you. Yeah, we be in the same bed. But and I'm a man, ain't I? I'm a man. Like, I'm not accountable for my actions. Simple. I'm working. That put is spilling the tea. When you're kissing me, when you're when you giving me that daddy, when I'm on my knee about that daddy, it's no boundaries. Landon said, what we do has nothing to do with my emotions and my heart. We do what we do. I give you what I need to give you. That's it. That's all. It was just an action, okay? No emotions, no feelings. I'm working. Well, I think you should. Y'all, when I watched it the first time, it was so boring. I don't know why it's so funny to me now. Because the first time I watched it in the gym, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna fall asleep. But it's Landon. You know what? Good for you. Oh my God, he's so manipulative. Get him away. He is so manipulative. Like, literally. Good for you. Do you want a sticker? I think you should set those boundaries. Like, what is his sign? His sign will tell me everything I need to know. Like, I need to know his sign ASAP. It's him. You should do that. And then it's Poodie. Don't handle me in front of all these people. Don't do that, Landon. Don't handle me in front of all these people. But you should, though. You should do that. Because I've already created my boundaries. Poodie, you are not 10 steps ahead of him, okay? His name in your phone is mine, and yours is Poodie's and his, okay? He has distanced his emotions from you, okay, Boogs? He don't like you like that at all. Tasha is in shock by all this tea. She is shocked. Tasha like, oh my God. You were talking to the other dude that he fought? What? My gosh, this is piping hot. And this my thing. Who? Solo? Question mark, question mark. Solo? Or Pharaoh let my people go? I need to know. Because Pharaoh had that top bunk. Y'all sleeping on the top bunk? What does Raj and Monty have to do with you sleeping in the bed with somebody? Like he said, answer the question. The question was answered. Because why are you deflecting? Okay. The laws have, I've canceled the call, Poodie. Because you're in this with Landon at this point. Oh my God, the twin size match. When y'all sleeping on the bunk beds and those twin size mattresses, Poodie not saying no, we never slept in the same bed. He was at the top, I was at the bottom. It wasn't that many beds, so we had to share heat, but we never cuddled. The question has been answered, Sway. So I believe Tasha K was wrong in her talk with Ant. And this my thing right here. They do be manhandling Ant. You know, Ant definitely got to drop his immediately. This my thing. He just got jumped. And like the way society is set up, they really be feeling as though certain people who don't really have a backbone like that or get beat up or, you know, really can't hold their own weight, they feel as though they should just bow down when you say bow down. Like they feel as though because I said that you need to jump, you need to just be asking how high. I don't care about how you feel or anything. Like the way she handling him, like she wasn't talking to them like that, you know, and has every right to decline a sit down. Simple. If I just got to fight with somebody and they ran in on me and I'm already like in pain, I have every right to say I do not want to have a sit down with them. I'm not going to have a sit down with them. I can keep it cordial, I can keep it cute, but I'm not finna have a sit down with them. I'm not finna talk it out with them. And the only reason why they want to quote unquote talk it out with me now is because my homeboy had got on them. But if my homeboy wouldn't have got on them, they would still be trying to fight me. And that's just what it is. If Cashy did not jump in, they would still be pouncing on Ant. But once Cashy jumped in, they was like, whoa, the big bad wolf. We don't want no smoke with the big bad wolf. So no, I believe that he should have just stood his ground. Like, we keep seeing on this show Ant get played, like, for real, and I don't want to keep seeing it. I want him to stand up for himself, and I want him to put his foot down to the network and anybody else that come his way. I don't care if they didn't give you that energy. I deserve to give y'all this energy, and y'all keep trying to tell me how I need to relax, how I need to do better, when it's people trying to get that with me. And if I got jumped, whatever energy I wanted to be on after that, I got every right. You better be happy I ain't come in like Tommy, okay? You better be happy I ain't called the laws. You better be happy I'm not running off. Like, his reaction is valid. And the thing about it, Tasha don't get it because she don't care, just like the network don't care. They don't care that Ant got jumped. They don't care. They don't see him as valuable. So it's like, okay, you got jumped. Who cares? Move on. Like, they don't care. Think about how they handled what the Vanity Sisters getting jumped versus Ant getting jumped. Think about how they have handled these people. Like, they both got handled in two totally different ways. And don't compare my walk-in. We are not the same. Okay, I'm the victim. He is the villain. I don't care if I walked in and said I needed that. I'm gonna go get my bunny rabbit. Like, I don't care. Don't compare me. I'm not in school. I'm not a child. I am not the student, and you are the teacher. I don't care. If I walked in on that, I needed that. I need it. Simple. Now, and what is you talking about? That's my breaking point, Tasha. I can't take no more. Huh? Then you prove to a point of you shouldn't be coming in like that. Like, I'm over here standing up for you, and then you gonna tell her, yeah, Tasha, that was my breaking point. Like, now you getting on my nerves. Tasha, did you get that at the colonizer book? If they throw rocks, you turn your cheek. Absolutely not. Get in the field. I don't think that they should apologize. Like, listen, when people don't like each other, just let them not like each other. I don't have to be mutual or keep it respectful by apologizing. I just think that's so fake. And like Ann said, he got jumped and everything else. I'm not gonna apologize to none of y'all when y'all put y'all hands on me. Simple. I don't care. I just wouldn't be doing it. And even if I'm Poodie, like Poodie said, I'm not gonna apologize for something I try to do. Like, I don't feel sorry for doing what I did. And Landon's so scared. He like, no, babe, we're gonna apologize. No, babe, you're gonna apologize because I'm not sorry. Jazz trying to go get Joyce. I'm over it, girl. Go back to Valley Girls. Nobody cares. Literally, we don't care. They haven't gave you not a lick of camera time. I thought you were supposed to be leaving first day with Meg. Goodbye. I'm over them asking Shaba and the same god dang on questions. Obviously, if he's saying it's no label, that means he likes other men. Simple. Like, Jonathan did that same thing where he was like, I'm Jonathan, I'm me. As soon as they say I'm me means y'all know what's up. Simple. We were not born yesterday. They saying it without saying it. A lot of them, when they first get into themselves, they don't like saying it. That's fine. Honestly, I'm over it. I don't care. And Shaba is not helping his case. Shaba is basically saying all the wrong things. She know, and both of them was like basically saying it without saying it. And I'm kind of just over. Y'all really just want him to say it. He's not gonna give that to y'all. But even with all this going on, I don't feel bad for Ant because Ant decided to come on a show. He is putting his foot down about leaving. Like, he want to stay. He likes this attention. So I don't feel too bad for him because he already knew he was getting himself into. He had already knew that him and Ma had been in a relationship about this time. So it's like, I don't feel bad for him. Like, I'm over it. Oh, and I wanted to speak on this before I end the video. What Tasha K was saying, the way it came out, I could see, why they took it as being disrespectful. But what she's really saying is black women are the highest to catch something when it comes to these men not being fully themselves and still want to be with a woman, but really in the back of their head, they want a man, and they're actually being with men in the background, and the women don't know. The women, are still sleeping with them and everything else. And then they catch something. So that's what she's talking about. And that is real stuff. You know, maybe not for them because they not doing nothing, but that's real tea. Okay? Okay? So the way she said it, I can understand them getting defensive, but she should have thought about what she wanted to say. Even though it was woman to woman, obviously Shaba did not know what she was talking about. But black women are the highest to catch something when it comes to men not living in their truth. A lot of these men, you know, are just now getting comfortable with being their full selves. And because of that, black women were the highest race of women who had to deal with the background of men not being comfortable with themselves. And with that, you know, they were dealing with these men raw, and these men were transitioning things onto them because they was dealing with both genders. So that's real. Like not on no funny. That is truly real. So I understand why she asked her that. The way it came out, she should have thought about how she was gonna, you know, actually say it, because they was like, "Oh, my health, I don't know how to play," and I get it, I understand it. But no, that's real, baby. That's not nothing to play with. And I feel her, like, for real. It's a lot of black women who were victims of that and did not know that their man was like that, you know. And now for the rest of their lives, they have to live with that. Like, that's real. I'm always forever gonna advocate for those black women. Like, seriously, do not care. And it seems as though Shaba is uncomfortable playing this role. She should have stopped. Well, you know, obviously she was breaking character a lot, but you should have never just played this role. And honestly, I don't think that it's your responsibility to be his cover up. Honestly. And if you're going to spill the tea, you better spill it all the way. Don't give me half tea. Don't give me half. Give me the whole thing. You better bring me a full glass. I want a picture of the tea, okay? Give it to me. Give it, hey. Give it to mama. I need all of it. I believe in. I definitely believe that a lot of them won't end. I think, you know, they look over that fighting stuff because in the real world, they not really out here fighting and scrapping like that. Ant is nice looking, and I definitely believe that a lot of them boys want them some Ant. Okay. And I agree with Ant. Again, y'all doing too much. I'm over it. Like, I'm bored with y'all continue to ask him about his sexuality. I don't care. I promise y'all, I don't care. I think that, you know, this whole time Tasha been like, let it go, daddy. It's not that deep. Like, she was doing the most, you know, when it came to him. Like, obviously he fighting them because of that. You know, they want to wake some up. He fighting them because of that. And the fact that then here she come asking him the same questions that he fighting everybody about, I think is weird. But then too, they told her to do that. But I'm over it. Simple. Hopefully next week is better. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye.